Hello everybody, it's your boy Ryan, or Purple Smoover, back again with another review video, and today we're going to be looking at Superliminal, a puzzle game that came out in November of 2020, but recently got an update in December 2021 with a multiplayer update, so let's get started. Starting off, we're going to be taking just a look at the single player story mode of the game, as it is a puzzle game, and that is what most people are going to end up wanting to buy it for. I will look into the multiplayer update that I will say is an absolute thrill afterwards though. So for Superliminal, unlike a lot of the other reviews on the game, where we usually only play it for about an hour and a half and then give sort of our first impressions, an hour and a half ends up actually being kind of the entirety of the game here. There are some bonus objectives and hidden things that you could find in your multiple playthroughs of the game, but if you're going to play this game only for the one story mode single player playthrough, it is only about an hour and a half, 2 hour max, so just keep that in mind when you're spending the money for it. The way Superliminal is unique in terms of its puzzles is that it is a game based on forced perspective and optical illusions, where the puzzles kind of surprise you towards their solution and are generally unexpected. Throughout your playthrough of the game, you'll go through 9 chapters, each of which introduce a unique mechanic for the most part, or at least a theme, and I will say, as you go through it, the themes will just continuously build on each other. You're not really going to lose out on skills that you learned previously. Overall, I'd say Superliminal is a pretty easy puzzle game. It being easy doesn't take away from its enjoyment, but you're never really going to get stuck on a puzzle for a long period of time. I think Superliminal is unique in the sense that its puzzles just grant itself very well towards aha moments, and it just feels great to play even when you are or not solving puzzles. Just sitting there in these rooms to see the aesthetic of these forced perspectives, it just feels good to play. And while Superliminal does have a plot, I wouldn't say it's necessarily something like driving home in terms of really attracting people to it, but it's definitely something where you get a take-home message after playing the game. And while there is additional content such as developer commentary and a challenge mode for the single player, I really do kind of just think it is sort of a sit down and play 2-hour game. I sort of thought about it as an interactive movie, at least for me, that's how I took it. Now, onto the update of this game for the free multiplayer update called the Group Therapy Update. So personally, when I saw Superliminal was adding a co-op update, I just thought maybe they're adding a co-op mode, maybe something like Portal 2 possibly. And while there is a co-op section where you can play the single player game with a friend, what is really the take home from this co-op is the Battle Royale that they added. So the Battle Royale basically works where you and up to 12 other people load into a randomly generated map where they combine a bunch of different obstacle courses together to create this path to the final room. As it is a battle royale, it is competitive in nature, so you are trying to race to the final room. As the lower the time, the more points you'll get, and how it works is that there'll be 3 randomly generated obstacle courses, and the people with the lowest times for each of them will get the most points. Most points at the end will end up winning the trophy for it. As of current, there are sort of different kinds of rooms, so there are parkour rooms, there are puzzle rooms, there are just straight up guessing rooms, and what makes this battle royale very entertaining is you are just forced into these perspective based rooms of other people, so everyone has their own perspective. And additionally, you are able to interact with your opponents where you're able to grab them. So occasionally you'll want to grab someone and lift them far away, put them into a corner where they cannot escape. Or sometimes you might want to help out a friend, if they seem to be struggling. For my personal opinion, it's an absolute surprise how enjoyable this actually ends up being. I never really thought a puzzle game could be made into a battle royale, and Superliminal proves that completely wrong. Overall, Superliminal is a phenomenal puzzle game, but at a price point of $20, it is slightly hard to recommend as it is only about a 2-hour long game. However, currently it is on sale in the Steam Winter Sale for only $10, and at that price point, I can highly recommend it. If you are a big puzzle fan though, you're probably gonna want to pick this up regardless. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe. We really do appreciate it.